got muted on 3 accounts. So chat lives, they don't matter over there. Okay. Hi Lily. Oh my goodness. No, I think Andy's going to be granted the stay away order. I just wanted to be very clear. A caseworker. All right. Let's talk about what a caseworker does. Okay. What a caseworker is absolutely not going to do is investigate a dox. Can anybody tell me where she got doxed? I've been looking for it. I don't find it anywhere. So everybody's worried about the dog. I promise you that we're doing what we can. She's live right now. But like, I haven't seen her be doxed anywhere. I know. I don't know what she's doing, y'all. I don't know what she's doing. The fact that she thought it was at all appropriate to wear that to work is, I mean, to a court hearing. She did. She did. She did. And I know that this happens, I do know that this happens in Indiana specifically because I do have experience in Indiana. The judge will make a decision. They'll have X amount of time. She did. She did. She did. She did. I think that is incredibly disrespectful to any courtroom. Like, you can't even, I couldn't even wear this top in a courtroom. Okay? No. She has she's crazy. She's crazy. I did speak to Andy briefly, but the disrespect, I don't think it's gonna go well. I don't think it's gonna go well. We're talking about Lori. So Lori told me, where's my wallet, or something like that. No decision. So I know that this has happened specifically in Indiana, right? I also will touch on the fact that I 1000% think that she was in sub-withdrawal this morning. Because she's moving around just fine now. Strange how that works, isn't it? It was. She does only have one with her right now. Yeah, that's exactly what I think it was. She told me to pull up, and I tried to go in her live this morning, and she muted me on 3 accounts, so don't tell me to pull up and then mute me. It doesn't work that way. I will also make you aware that she has her comment filters on, hi Tori, pretty heavily, right? Meaning only certain things go through because I was typing, right? And only certain things were going through. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Her new mod used to be a mutual of mine. That mutual knows nothing about me. I just thought that I should say that. Also, I think that I should tell you that mutual had a whole lot to say about Victoria, and you're no different than Victoria. Super weird to me. Yeah, it's crazy. Good luck. This how it always goes, though, right? And let me tell you how confident I am that her mod, they'll come back over here. And I don't want to hear it. You heard me? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Stay right where you're at. Yeah, she ain't deep diving on shit. It happens all the time, y'all. Yeah, it's crazy. It happens all the time because people go and say, like, they think, I don't know. I don't know why people just don't understand when I say, thank you, you too, that everything about me has been discussed on a public forum. Everything. There isn't a single thing that I'm worried that somebody knows that I haven't discussed. Not one. Not one. Sorry to disappoint you. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. It's kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? Thank you. It's kind of embarrassing. What is she cooking? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing other than dressing like a fucking 8-year-old. I just mind blown. I am more and more surprised every day that this is a grown ass woman. Thanksgiving stuff. How'd court say? The decision will be decided. So a lot of judges do this, y'all. They have like a chance to review the evidence. 30 days. I don't know the time period, but 30 or 90 days. I also think that it's weird. Happy Thanksgiving. I also think that it's weird that she said that the caseworker was going to go to the court. Listen, what do you think a caseworker does? I'm so confused here. Why does she think that, like, a caseworker does so much more than they do? So weird. Also, cooking. Nothing is happening to my YouTube. Right, like her caseworkers, a cop, a detective, a fucking judge. Like, what? A personal chauffeur? What the fuck is this? It's crazy. It's crazy to me. It's embarrassing. It is so one-stop caseworker. It's like a 7-Eleven. She is a liar. I know, right? I say that all the time, Flyers. Like, I say that all the time. How, like, I wish that I was as delusional as these people are. Because it's got to be, like, blissful. Right? Like, it's got to be peaceful to not know that you're, like, the problem. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, she's wild. Can I explain what a caseworker does? So what a caseworker will do is show up and, like, home inspections, right? They will inspect your home. I think that I think that she would benefit from talking to Victoria. I bet Victoria never thought that she'd fucking lose her kids either. I'm telling you, Upward North Amy. I'm telling you. Caseworkers just do, like, the investigation. They're not fucking doing all this shit. They're not doing what Lori says they do. The girls, they will. They most likely will have one. Right? They report to the judge. Do you think... Listen to me. I will say this. There is somebody in contact with her caseworker supervisor. Okay? This isn't going to go the way Lori thinks it is. And she's going to wind up getting other people in trouble because of what she does. Is it worth it?
No, the eggs aren't for
Is it worth it? It's wild to me. It really is. Like, she has this idea that, like, everything she goes to the caseworker for. That's not the case. Will the caseworker or CPS in general have resources? Yes. But they don't do what Lori says. Drug screens. They'll talk to the schools. They'll talk to the doctor, right? They do all that. They're not doing what she's saying. That's for damn sure. Is she making macaroni salad or pasta salad? It's different. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Somebody go in her chat and tell her I'll cash out her $20 right now for the dirt. What did I go to court for? I didn't have court. She did. Oh God. They advocate for the kids, not her. And I feel like I should reiterate, that I think that CPS is a very broken system, right? I think that CPS is a very broken system, but I think that with the fucking emerge of TikTok, right, you see these people that put on, I don't know what you mean, is the case where to stop. What you're seeing is people putting that shitty parenting on the internet for everyone to see, right?
Why did I get the ones that were pre-wrapped? Why didn't I just wrap it?
She's so it's just becoming more and more common. But I will say it again. I can't tell people that all mandated reporters don't do your job. I can't do that. I can't do that. So if there are people that are watching, hi Jersey friend, watching this shit show, okay, and they are mandated reporters, I can't tell them not to call. They got to do that job. The decision, he will get the no contact order, but that's what they do. I don't know why. I've seen it in Indiana more than anywhere else, where they give like 30, I don't know what the time limit was, but 30 days for the judge to make a decision. They don't decide on the spot. And I think that this is a little bit more complicated because of the situation. I don't know. She muted me on 3 different accounts today. And then oh wait, you know what? She muted me on 3 accounts, right? Thank you. I'm going to... No. I think that it was money. I think that it was money. I think that she was in sub-withdrawal this morning. Just my opinion. I'm going to show you... Lori has me blocked on my main. Right? I have 6 other accounts. She's not very swift. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Karma. She's not swift. Does anybody have an update on the Nick thing? I agree, Amber. I agree. I don't think that, I don't know. Yeah, I got her on another device because yeah, I don't believe her. I think she overuses them. I did see that. I filed the FOIAs yesterday. It might take a minute, right? I just don't think he should be going there at all. But this is what I will say. I think that will be a big problem for Graceland Ranch. And I'll leave it at that. I think that might be the what's the word? That might be a thing, right? Thanks, Tracy. I filed the FOIAs yesterday with multiple different departments, the Department of Labor, Department of Health, Department of, I'll just say, I'll tell you in a second. But I filed multiple. Hi, Charlie's mom, how are you? I filed, hold on. On the address and him specifically, right? Department of Healthcare Services, Department of Labor, and any Department of Licensure Records. Because Nick should be going to a detox. And they know that he needs that detox, and it is right, but I want the records in my hands, right? I want the records in my hands. And it's unfortunate, baby blue eyes, but I'll tell you what, it's gonna end badly, right?
Pepperoni and cheese.
Um,
We're having that too.
Lori's background's not that bad, right? And it's not what they say it is, right? And granted, it's a lot of, I know. Did you see that? It's a lot of people that don't understand the terminology as well, right? Because that's where the gray area is. Sober living. Sober living does not require medical staff, right? It doesn't. It's the last step in somebody's recovery process, right? You're supposed to go to detox treatment. That's the last part of it. So they know that. They know that. They know that. And they use that confusion that people have to exploit. You follow me?
But just painted them this morning.
I can't listen. I agree. I agree. Just I don't keep up with Nick, to be completely honest. But from what I've seen, that's not the place for him. It's just not. And it's really it's really unfortunate that people that are supposed to be in recovery, right, act that way.
I got nervous last night when she said
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I get more of a, if people know what a TC vibe, like a treatment community, do you know what a treatment, like Daytop Village or things like that, right? That's the vibe that I get from there. It's not, their Reddit, their subreddit has a lot of information on it. I was going through it last night. Yeah, Cindy, and I reshared Kim's video yesterday because that's the reality of it. You're setting that man up for failure. That's what you're doing. People that don't detox comfortably, right? You're just setting him up for what? Likes?
Green bean casserole, which I need to check on that here in a sec.
They will. I agree. And I think that what's going to happen, I think he might go in. And he's going to peep some shit. And then he's going to leave and blast them. If we're lucky. If not, I'll have the FOIA, right? Because I don't know. I don't know much about him, honeypot, to be honest. I really don't. I don't necessarily, I feel better. How are you? I don't necessarily follow Nick. But I know about Graceland Ranch. And I know about a lot of places like Graceland Ranch, right? And it does not go well. It does not go well. And I think that a lot of people get confused about, it's crazy. Maybe it's something else. I think that a lot of people, but that's where they get off, because people don't realize that absolutely can be fatal. 1000% can be fatal, right? Now, granted, we don't know what he's taking. I don't know that, right? No, it's not. It's a shirt. Oh, you're good. Thank you. I don't know what he's taking. I don't keep up with Nick. Right, I agree. But I see, and like I did 9 months in treatment, right? So I don't, and I wasn't anywhere near as bad as they are. I agree. And when you got to remember, when you put somebody in a sure, Goose, I'm sorry. I'll think about it the next time I get dressed, that I have to change my shirt because Goose wants to be able to read the comments. It's unfortunate, but I'm hoping I'll get the FOIA back. What's today? Wednesday. I might not get it until at least Monday or Tuesday, but hopefully it gives me just enough, right? Just enough to give me, you know? No, Goose never got her $20. I'm not worried about it. Graceland, hold on. I feel like Graceland, they are doing it for the views. They are doing it for the views. Make no mistake about it. Hi, Psycho Bunny. How are you? Psycho Bunny, you didn't dox her, right? No, Betsy, Goose and I are good. Psycho Bunny, you didn't dox this weird bitch, did you?
Cherry gives me heartburn. Chocolate covered cherries all day.
I know, beautiful. I know. I was just asking for my own comfort. So, I've never seen her docs. I've never put out her information. Yeah, can you tag me in that person's videos so that I could see them? Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm shaking in my boots, y'all. Email is the best way to contact me. Queen of Being Banned 2.0 at gmail.com. My DMs are really bad. No. I don't believe you did. I was just did somebody go tell Lori I would give her $20 to tell what she knows about me? I will. Did anybody do that? I know. I'm not worried about it. Lori might think she knows something about me, but so did itty bitty kitty. Am I right? Yeah, you and me both. Psycho Bunny, do you know how long the judge said for the decision? Was it 30 days, 90 days? It's different everywhere. Yeah, y'all definitely get blocked. She muted me on 3 different accounts today, y'all. 3. And she goes, this is how smart she is, right? This is how smart she is. She goes, is that the villain? Which, thank God, she finally learns how to say my name, right? Took you long enough, babe. Yeah, it'll be in the mail. Yeah, so she goes, is that the villain? I thought she said I had her blocked. Yeah, I have other accounts, you fucking strange bitch. Like, what? It's like her thought process couldn't understand that. They muted me on 3 accounts. And I will repeat, she also has comment filters on because I typed "cat got your tongue" or something like you told me to pull up and then you mute me or something like that. Hi. And she didn't get it, but it wasn't going through. My mods just dropped it in the chat. She didn't get it. She was like, what? And you think you got something on me, bitch? You think you got something on me and you don't even know how somebody could flip accounts and come back? But we all know that you're desperate, right? For money. Pick a struggle, bitch. Did you see what she wore to court? Lily? Flowcharts. I know that's right. Oh, cucumber. I do like cucumber salad. Y'all, listen to me. When I was going to bed last night, no, she went over Zoom. Oh, Lily, you ready? I got you, babe. I got you. You're gonna fucking die, okay? You're gonna die, Lily. The judge will come to a decision and send it via mail. Psycho Bunny just confirmed that. Oh, Kai posted the Nick and thank you. I love that. Hold on. This is what she wore to court, Lily. This is what she wore to court, Lily. She did. She wore that to court. Y'all. A literal... No, I know. But she had it over the phone. Okay, thank you. Like, and then, she goes live, okay, and says Andy Lloyd in court, and her caseworker was going to take care of it.
All right, you guys, I will be back. It is 1:30.
There's more people in here, I guess. I'm sorry. Hi, Wendy. I just want somebody to tell her what a caseworker does. Caseworkers are not detectives that are investigating your docs and YouTube channels. Okay? Caseworkers are not personal chauffeurs. All right? They are not personal shoppers. They are not judges. They are not attorneys. That is not, I got it. That is not what caseworkers do, ma'am. I commented on Mickey Mouse's thing last night. Stop it. What'd you say, Mandy? I commented on Mickey Mouse's video last night where she was like screaming my name. And I was like, I said she wouldn't have something on me if I fucking gave it to her. And somebody in the comments said, settle down, bedbug, or something like that. And I fucking died. I could not breathe. The comments was so funny. I don't know. Stagey, can I give my opinion on Melita Love account? What do you mean? I love Melita. Yeah. Oh, sorry. It was worth it. It was worth it. But yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. Crazy to me. Yeah, they said, settle down, bedbug, or some shit like that. I was cracking up. Yeah, I love Melita. Thank you. Tony. Lori's gonna have a little bit of a rough bit of it. She's giving Kim too much clout. I don't know anything about it. I know that there are people that don't think that the dog is pregnant. I think the dog is pregnant. And I think, yeah, one of them did. She got a new one. What I did. Don't yell at you. What do you mean? I am going to put two of our mods. I offered them a box. I don't know if they're here. But I was tagged in a video today of Smiley and Vig. Lori, why can't you keep a mod to save your life? Lori, why can't you keep a mod to save your life? How many of my mods are in here? How long have y'all been mods? Ew, gross. Gross. Oh, here we go, y'all. I'm sorry. The audio's gonna get fucked up for a minute. Right. Like, I don't know if many of my mods are in here, but my mods have been my mods for a long time. Why can't you keep a mod for a day, dude? That's sad. That's sad. Recap is Lori wore the gingerbread to the Zoom hearing costume. The decision will be sent by mail. They didn't give a timestamp. She's screaming my name, saying she's got dirt on me, but I told her I'd pay her to drop it, and she isn't coming up with it. Hi, Becky. Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody has a good day. I will be in New York tomorrow. It's unfortunate. A decision on the PO. So I know the dogs are going to start fighting. Come here, Papa. Come with Sissy. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Zoom, yes, claimed she was sick. Oh, bet. Thank you, whoever sent me that email. I appreciate you. Smiley, are you in here? Hi, Paula. How are you? How do I open this from here?
So if they got something going on, they want to help him, let him help them. I was just trying to provide it.
I don't even know who this guy is.
I'm trying to bridge that gap. I was just trying to make sure that if the warning came,
who is this guy?
He got there. Why?
Thank you.
Because leading someone to believe that there's something going on, in his mind, Nick said, I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I'm checking out of here.
Yeah, that's who it is. But who is he? Okay.
No ticket had been booked, but they were continuing to talk about it and spin around the topic so that they can collect as many views as possible to drag the situation on as long as possible rather than getting on it now. So I said, you know what? Since no one's getting on the situation now, I'm going to get on the situation now. And I'm going to help on the situation.
Yeah, but is he better than Pat?
That's what happened. The second I decided to get on the situation right now to help him get to Graceland, he got a little nervous and was like, oh, you're trying to insert yourself and this and that. Third. Look, bro.
I'll save it and come back to it. I don't have the time. Yeah, listen, the truth of it is, I really don't care about, I really don't care. Oh, is he an island boy? Oh, the island boy. I got you. Sorry, I turned it up so I could hear that video. I don't keep up with the Nick situation, right? I just don't. But is he better than Pat? Hi, Crazy Chrissy. I'm good. He looks like... Oh. I got you now. I understand. I think I know who you're talking about now. They're on Pat's page live. It's on. I just want the FOIA because, hi Rose, I think that FOIA is gonna be eye opening. But this, I mean, I knew Graceland Ranch was trash, but to say, oh, I got 1 million likes. Nope. Immediately no. And where are all these gifts going? You said you donate them, right? Or use them to provide for outings. You got receipts for that? Hi, Nickname. Who is this guy that does the lives?
This song is The Ascent by Charles the First.
Oh, I bet. Good idea, Moo. Good idea.
Yeah, he got on the bus. That's why he's not live right now. Or maybe that's not why, but he's on the bus. We made sure that.
I popped into that live yesterday, and I said something about what's his complete at. This is gonna piss me off. I know it. Oh. I got it.
Should be here tomorrow. And
I'm looking at it. It's.
Am I sober? Yes.
I mean, but to be honest, this money ain't nothing to him when he gets what he gets from the insurances, right? But they're getting decent money.
My least favorite
They're
candy.
getting decent money. $1,400 yesterday alone.
Black licorice, that shit. I can't do it. There's no way. I'm not a big candy person in the first place, though.
Oh, I know. I know. I went through their Reddit. I went into his live last night, and I said something. I forget what I said exactly, but I was saying, that's a good idea too, Chrissy, the IRS. And they live in like bunk beds. They don't even have like private rooms or anything. It's
honestly, dude, like I feel like my entire appearance just changes.
I think that this exposure might be a serious problem for Graceland Ranch, to be honest. Because there were people, oh, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're under investigation for fraud, especially since. But like, this is people's lives you're playing with. You don't feel like a piece of shit? Like, I could help people I don't care for get sober. But you just exploit people. Oh no, I hope you're okay. I'm glad, Anya. And I know that it's pretty well known on the internet as well. Like, I've known that Graceland is trash, right? I've known that. Oh, you know what I did see? Hi, Krista, how you feeling? I did see something about a P3DO in the house. Does anybody know about that and can hop in the box and tell me? Because I don't know all the details. Oh, I agree. I know, Joni. I know. I know this is not going to go well for either party.
Making something cool, you know?
Oh my goodness. Of Nick's or somebody else's 2 dozen?
To contribute. I'm here to talk to you guys.
Well, so Danny, thanks, Melissa. I think that they do have that type of structure where the younger kids would take care of the like the people like seniority, if that makes sense. You have like seniority and you do run things for the newer people. I do think that that's a thing. But this guy doesn't know what he's doing. It is 1,000% exploitation. I just want to arm myself with the information before I really, and it'll take a few days. I wonder if I should FOIA the Department of Tax too. None of them know what they're doing. I agree. And I don't really follow Nick. I know that a lot of people have tried to get me to look into him, but I didn't keep up. I'm not up to date on all things Nick, right? Like, I'm not even up to date on all things of the people that I do cover. So, and I know that, yeah, Pat's no good. He's no good. No good. I could see through, like, he is like a typical narcissist. I saw right through him for a bit, but what he's doing to others is what becomes my problem, right? I don't really give a shit if you're a piece of shit and you want to trash yourself, right? I don't care about that. But when you're a piece of shit and it affects other people, that's what I have an issue with. You follow me? Yeah, I know. I saw that video. I saw that he admitted it.
Did I ever play any sports? That's actually a good question. Nobody's asking that. Grace is from Milwaukee.
I talked to JB before I came live.
I feel like the Mirror Bar used to be more lit when it had like the old style.
Well, a baby shouldn't be in this house.
This stage looks cleared out.
Right, and as soon as, listen, I don't know, I understand that not all people are as, oh, you're good, Spada. I understand that all people may not be as perceptive as I am, like, while watching something, and granted, I'm a little jaded. I don't know if you know that. Like, I'll see something come up on my FYP, and I could see it coming a mile away.
When I got into high school, I started doing cross country and track, and I got, like, decently good at that. My freshman year, I started with a 31-minute, 31-second 5K, and then by the
Sorry, my email is going crazy. Jen, are you here?
Flat, but I also quit after that because I got preoccupied with working, doing dumb shit.
Oh, I see you. I didn't know that was your name.
How tall am I? How old am I? I am 5'11". My head says 6 foot though.
Oh, I know. I hold on. I don't know if you're still here. Yes, we're going to, I know. And I tried, I got a call. I filed the FOIA and it kicked back. The LAPD FOIA kicked back for some reason. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it said. Y'all, I have a ton of emails. Just bear with me. LA County Department Authority, LACDA, is in receipt of your California Public Records request for the Graceland Ranch located in Agoura Hills. Based on a search of the property name, Graceland Ranch appears to be a sober living community, and as such, the records you requested are outside the scope of work of LACDA. As we are a housing, community, and economic development entity, you may wish to contact another county entity to get the request. So I got to go through somebody else. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I promise. Where are you?
Hey, love.
Hi.
Can I play something for you quick?
Why is your email coming up?
The point of saying that is like, even if
yeah, it's I saw it. Psycho Bunny, are you here?
all the other graduates, well, not all of the graduates, but all the
I don't know if she left. Okay, what's up?
You might notice, you might recognize this, but this is one thing that I had found last night when I was kind of digging into this about Patrick.
Of people harboring a wanted Florida fugitive in California.
Harboring a fugitive? We were fully complying, just waiting for you guys to pick him up. Maybe we should have let him go back to the streets and then you wouldn't have been able to find him. You should be thanking me. My Sober Living is a structured facility that's helping change people's lives, like Paul.
Just a few days ago, our agency caught a break when this guy, Patrick Ridge, blasted out Paul on his TikTok page at the Graceland Ranch Sober Living.
I've been ripping and running for 2.5 years, bro, every day.
Brevard County Sheriff's Office will hunt you down and snatch your butt off the street.
Snatch your butt off the street. Listen.
Interesting. That happens a lot, though. People that have like open cases, they try to go to treatment to try to minimize. I got you. No. I responded because your email, you'll see. Go look in my go check your email. Oh, Nick might have open cases. I went to treatment with an open case. Right, but there's a way to go about it. Like the treatment center can contact the court, like the court officer, not the court officer, like the clerk, and let them know you're in treatment, right? So obviously there was a misstep there, right? Right, you could do it the right way. They notify them. They will notify the court if you're in treatment. I don't know. I think it's a really big mess, y'all. I think it's gonna backfire on them. I think it's gonna be a mess. I'm just being honest. Right, that's what I'm saying. They postpone. They'll work around somebody in treatment, but that clearly wasn't done. Right? Whose fault is that?
Nick seems to be doing much better today.
Hi, babe, blue eyes.
Than any other time I've been on live with him.
Nick seems to be doing better today, he said.
Junior, how many people are in Graceland?
I agree. I agree.
I think there's like 18.
There's 18 residents right now?
Girls. We have another girl coming in a day or 2 or 3, or there's another one in the plans for coming.
18.
Just a few minutes ago, Nick did.
They are using Nick.
Pat did. Johnny Crumb. I think I just saw Johnny Crumb.
That's rent alone. Okay.
I don't know if anyone cares, but we need 200. I don't even care if anyone cares. But
that's just in rent, not what they're getting in a percentage of the IOP clients. Right? Not what they make in YouTube views.
Also, not impossible.
Right? That's a month, yes. And those people pay $5,000 a month to sleep in a bed in a bunk bed.
People in the chat, that's really fucking cool. What happens if someone uses us while living there? We talk about it and we figure out what we're gonna do. Just like every situation that happens now.
She did.
Everyone gets together.
90,000.
Type situation, except for it's more of like a box. Like
Sober living without detox is dangerous.
and then over here we got
Sober living is the last step of like the treatment module, right?
last June Thanksgiving.
You're skipping a couple of steps. And that's what they're not telling people.
Maybe. I don't know who's gonna be there. I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I might be there.
Like,
I might be here.
the best way for treatment to be successful is detox, treatment, halfway house, IOP, right? These people are jumping straight to halfway in IOP. Where's the foundation now?
Probably more. I don't know. It's between him and Graham, more words than anyone else, like, ever. Johnny's over half
Right,
the day,
exactly, pineapples.
I believe. Do I get
Exactly.
days off? Any day I want off, I can take off.
It's, and then you wonder why.
Personally, I don't give myself days off.
And the TikTok gifts a while, to be honest. Hold on, I'm gonna
If I take a day
see.
off from this, I'm doing something else, you know?
Because I did look them up yesterday, but I didn't go through.
Johnny knows what's up. Thank you for the heartbeat. Helps us a ton. If you can go right here.
I want to
Touch that
see.
little white oval.
They have people
Touch the
writing
heartbeat and
reviews
helps
for
that a lot.
them, clearly.
We have almost 800 people in the chat. We appreciate
This one,
you
I
all being
believe.
here.
The guy, Patrick, is not a good person, only in it for the money. The others that stay there feel this high off others' lows. Everyone is a walking hypocrite, and no one is willing to listen to you when you're in pain.
I don't know if I want to, like...
Not one person is qualified, not even the bare minimum of basic human decency skills like listening to life trauma that brought me to where I am. Wow.
Yeah, they're making me
Wow.
sick. I have no freedom to get up or go anywhere.
Patrick, one of the owners, nor anyone else cared about me as a person or my inner child that I am trying to heal, which is the reason I'm kind of paying them. That person's not wrong. That person isn't wrong.
No, I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out.
This is
Nobody's
sad,
making me
dude.
sit here.
No medical staff. They have no medical staff. They have no clinical staff either.
It's like these people think, yeah, for real.
Exactly.
I'm wearing a diaper right now because I'm not allowed to go to the bathroom. I'm not
Did
allowed
this
to do
dude just say
anything.
he's wearing a diaper because he's not able to go to the bathroom? Is that real life? It is legal because it's considered a halfway house. It's not a treatment center. But they're not transparent about what that means to people that they're selling sobriety to. You follow me? You understand what I mean? They're not telling people, hey, this is a recovery, this is a sober house, which technically should be the last step in somebody trying to get sober. They're not doing that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you need treatment in order to get sober. I'm not saying that at all. I understand that people can take other pathways to recovery. However, in this situation, I am specifically referring to this situation,
Over the past 9 or 7
right?
months, I only graduated 3 or 4 months ago, which is kind of crazy.
This dude just graduated. This program he graduated from?
Yeah, and I only eat candy corn.
This is like crazy to me.
Yeah, but over the past 9 months,
I'm sorry. I have a question real quick and then I'll get down.
Okay.
When I went to rehab during detox, they gave you medicine like Doan or
Comfort
whatever
meds, yep.
to help.
Mhm.
They don't have any medical staff there to give these people this medicine.
None.
And they don't know if they're also doing it. Like, it's so dangerous. Like, I
also-
almost
Somebody
DIE
on the
coming
Reddit
off of them.
yesterday said that they had a screen recording of that they're taking Nick off of all his medication, or he'll have to surrender, like even like his mental health meds. And I said, do you have a screen recording of that? Because you're not a fucking doctor. You can't just take people off medicine or change their medications. You can't do that.
Yeah, I actually did a dual diagnosis, and I really like the one in Pennsylvania where I was at, Eagleville. Like, it's really great one, and they even have separate area for people for long term.
Right.
I was in the 60-day one with the detox and then the rehab and that, and then I went over to the other one before even considering sober living.
Right. Yeah.
And to
But
hear
that's
that,
not
that
what
they're
they're
just
telling
taking them
people.
in there. And I heard that lady when I wasn't in your live yesterday. I saw a recording on Mickey Mouse or Kai,
Right.
where she was saying, "Oh, for 2 weeks he'll have like a big brother. He has to
Yep.
surrender." And I don't know this guy. I've just seen clips. Like he's not mentally. He's gonna end up flipping, or someone's gonna get hurt, or he may get hurt.
Yep.
I'm worried, and they're all doing it for views.
Yep.
And unfortunately, from what you're saying about the California laws, like they just can't go in there and shut this place down, or
No,
because
because
it's
they
not
are.
regulated.
It's even though it's unethical, right? It's still he's operating. Well, let me rephrase that. He is there's a super gray area, right, where he's saying it's a sober house. He doesn't have medical staff or treatment staff, right? So he's in what he's supposed to be doing is being transparent about the type of program that he has, if that makes sense. He's not technically, under the eyes of the law, doing anything illegal. He's not billing insurance. The IOP is billing insurance.
I understand that, but what if something like really bad happens to that guy or someone in that house? I mean, will they be held liable, or
So
do they have to sign
that's what
them
I
rights
said
away?
yesterday is before I went into treatment, when I got sober, right? I didn't necessarily have an H issue at that point in time. So, but I still had to be seen by a doctor, okay, to be medically cleared in order to go straight in instead of going to a detox to be properly detoxed first, right? Nick isn't seeing a doctor. So you're just bringing this kid in off the street, not
that's
being
like
medically cleared.
when I went in 2017, because it was the year my mom passed away. I actually had to get medical clearance because I had other medical problems before they would take me.
Right.
And like, I'm not trying to change the subject, but with like LR, like I've heard like she only did the H for like not even 3 months, but she's been on the other for like 20 years. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually know someone that's been on Stone for like 15 years, and she's scared to come off of it, where I've had friends come off of it. Like, I'm not on anything.
I think that with any medication, if you are still using, coming off is not the answer.
Okay, so even though she's using the
It
rack,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
She should stay on it.
Well, I think that's what her fear is, maybe going into HAB, is that they're going to take her off of that or wean her down off of it. But I don't see why the clinic hasn't already started lowering her dose with her going in there dirty as much as she has been for so long.
Because she's not going.
Yeah. I wish the best for her. I hope she does go for her kids, if anything, not for herself. I gotta go with my grandkids. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a good day.
Have
a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, I agree. But what they're doing is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's and it at the very least, they should need medical clearance. He's using it as like a clout. Thank you. It's attention. It's just attention. That's all it is. Right? And it's really unfortunate. Oh, somebody called in a welfare check? Right. And anything would be enough. This is like a reality TV fucking rehab center, and it is so wrong. It's so wrong. Graceland Ranch.
Is it true? Yeah, Evan admitted to liking Candy Corn. Everybody, all caps, say it.
It's so wrong to me. It's so wrong. Right, like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not reality TV. This is these people's lives.
What are your hobbies? I make videos. I'm trying to learn how to make videos.
Yeah, I do think that the Nick thing is gonna be, it's gonna be an issue, and I don't exactly know. I don't think it's gonna go well for them at all. Right? It's
Not happening last night, dude. At all. It was hilarious.
yeah, that too, Brittany. Right? Which is.
I mean, we have the cops here, like, not here.
I wonder if the meeting knew they were being filmed. I didn't see it. Was it a house meeting or was it like an outside closed meeting? I'll be ready for it. Right, and that's what I'm saying, Sherry. Right? Like, what are you teaching these people if you're live streaming 24 hours a day? Like, when you're new in recovery, your focus, right, should be where? Here, in here. It shouldn't be on the fucking internet. It's just not going to end well. That's it. It's not going to end well. Oh, you don't follow Wiki? They called it a staff meeting and an AA meeting? They called it... Oh, hold on. They called an AA meeting a staff meeting?
Hell yeah, that's limoncello. You know about that? Limoncello and key lime.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the last step in the treatment world, right? Not the first. It's not the first step. Hi, Kick Rocks. And I'm surprised that more people aren't like, what are you doing?
It's really not.
I'm still hung up on the diaper. I'm saying, can you imagine sitting on a live stream wearing a diaper so that you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom?
I just like LaCroix in general. I could drink like 15 of them a day.
Graceland Ranch. I agree. I think that Nick is going to be the one to shake shit up a bit. I really do. There are a couple of people on TikTok. That's what he just said.
Alright, how is he going to use it?
He just said he's wearing a diaper so that he doesn't have to use the bathroom. No. I mean, I don't think it's going to be in a good way. Stop, Crystal. Hi, Taylor. I think that if Nick gets there, right, he's going to go in a day or two tops. Something's going to happen. He's going to flip his shit. And he's going to blast them on the internet. I do, Popcorn Lover. So I saw maybe like 2021. I started looking at them weird. Maybe. So I've been, it's a situation I've been aware of for a while. There are old clients that talk about them on this app. They're there. They're there. They're there. Just gotta look for them. I filed the FOIAs yesterday, but I don't think I'll get them until like Tuesday, Wednesday. If they stretch it out to the max, it'll be about 10 days. Oh, you're good. But I'll have it. I'll have it. And I think that that's gonna make me mad. Because I really dislike situations like this. It really bothers me. Like I said, you want to go be a piece of shit on your own? Go be a piece of shit on your own. But when you start hurting other people, exploiting them, taking advantage of their weaknesses, that I don't like. I don't like that. And I don't know what Nick's deal is. If he's a scammer on TikTok or whatever the fuck, you're still exploiting the shit out of him.
Yeah, you gotta wing it. You're only gonna get the best
So do you know about that? I don't know if I was tagged or I saw something about a P3DO. Does anybody know the lowdown on that? Hi, Smiley. You want a box? Lori in court. She's waiting for a decision by mail. Start looking into the funding. Yeah, I know. I just needed like a jump off spot. Oh man, I wish I could have seen that. Cause I know she would have been like, sir, what the fuck? Oh wait, he supports Diddy?
I'm sure I'll be eating this somewhere for Thanksgiving.
Right, Popcorn Love It. That's what I must be thinking of. But was that sponsor in the house around other people? I think that's where I'm confused. Because I did go through a lot of the Queen of Being Banned 2.0 at gmail.com. Text to Sally. Were you a client there? Your name is familiar to me. Oh, the P3DO. The CP person runs meetings in that house? Is that what you're saying to me? I hate this chat sometimes. Somebody that has been convicted of CP runs meetings at this sober living facility? Is that... I don't know, that might be it, but...
Right there. 1 minute. Thank you guys so much. We got so many people in here. Amazing.
I'm legitimately speechless. Because I did come across him giving some P3DO sympathizer vibes, but I didn't know where it was originating from. That person has access to the clients in the house? I feel like, you know that sound? The woman was too stunned to speak. That's how I feel right now. Somebody drop the name in the chat. I agree, Bonnie Green. I agree. That's fucking wild to me. It had to be on the subreddit. I saw something about it. The Patrick was talking, and it was very like P3DO sympathizer like, and I was looking at it like, but I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get this for you, y'all. I can't wait to get this for you. I think that the FOIA is going to be pretty in depth. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Villain. How are you? So I came across Pat actually in a different way. His dad, I guess, is very well known in the area, and they were trying to get a squatter out of a property of theirs. And then I had my spine fused in January, so I never slept at night too much. And I started to follow him and his wife on Instagram, and they're just literally up hours upon hours upon hours. And he'll take you on the rides there to Graceland, and you can see what goes on.
So I don't know if you were here, but yesterday I said that. I said the vibe that I get is more like a TC. I've said that. I believe that.
It's very
which have been proven ineffective. Statistically proven ineffective. Okay.
Yeah.
They prove to be counterproductive as far as the inside, right? Their methods are counterproductive to what is necessary in order to maintain recovery. Does that make sense? Go
Mandy,
ahead. I'm sorry.
Manic Mandy's right. They stream everything and everybody. Like Pat streams his entire life, and I know his wife wasn't was an addict, and they have a son now. So they supposedly she was clean during the pregnancy, but now it looks like she's going back
Yeah.
down that hill. But I've seen him go in to Graceland. Like he'll get a call, like things are out of control, and he'll leave the house and they're ransacking rooms, and like these people still have cars when they go there. I've seen him go through their cars and find rugs, or they'll find the paraphernalia, and then they'll sit these people down. And but there's no structure. And looking at the people he uses as his quote unquote staff, they all seem to still be the same, but they seem a lot more hyper lately. They've all dyed their hair different colors lately. They're just way out there.
Popcorn lover. So I'm not familiar. What I am familiar with is the South Florida Shuffle, right? I don't know much about California. And I just started giving it some attention. So it's going to take me a bit to familiarize myself with the laws in California. I'm surprised that they don't have, like, what he's doing was rampant in South Florida for decades. It's literally, but when Palm Beach created the Sober Living Task Force, they started cracking down on that stuff because they became aware of the loopholes, right, that people were using in order to exploit body broker, right? Now, I know that he says that he's not a body broker, but receiving a percentage from the IOP, from the insurance company, is still a form of body brokering. You might not pay those kids to relapse so that you could shuffle them back through detox because you don't have that. You follow me?
Yeah, and what the one person said in the chat, it's like a circus sideshow. It literally
It
is. Like
is.
they can, it reminds me of that show on MTV back in the day, you know, where they all became roommates and they were all over each other. I mean,
The
that's,
real world.
yeah, that's basically what it is for quote unquote recovering addicts. There's just no structure. They fight,
Right.
they scream, they yell. I've seen them throw things
Right.
at each other.
That's the vibe I get. I get more like a reality TV
Yeah.
show, but for addicts.
And,
But this is
and yeah,
not.
and that's what it is. It's like
I
everybody
agree,
is seen.
popcorn lover. I agree. I'm just saying, in the eyes of the law, he's operating in a gray area.
Mm-hmm. And now he battles on here like nonstop, all night long, like all day. And that's when I started to see him here. I was used to seeing mostly over on Instagram Live or Facebook Live a lot. And then last week or so, like he was on there with the Island Boys the other night too. Like, and he's just battling all night long.
And he said that the gifts go to donations. The donations and the gifts go to outings and to the clients. I don't believe that either.
I've never seen in any of the couple of months I watched him, and he does literally film everything.
I know.
I've
I'd
never
like to see
seen
what
him
his
take
YouTube
anybody
views
out on
are
an
like.
outing except himself and his wife. That's about it.
Is his YouTube? Yeah, it's Patrick Rich. I got it.
Yeah, his Instagram's
He's
the same
live right
thing.
now.
Yeah, his Instagram is Pat_Ridge.
Oh man. Oh, easily popcorn lover. 9 people on the YouTube live.
So YouTube is something I think he probably just started to go. I think he started out over on the Instagram. He worked his way over to Facebook and then worked his way over here.
Watch, I'm typing in there on my main. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I typed, hold on. Can't wait to get the Foyers back to expose this place for the unethical place it is.
He's probably
I
gonna
think
be
that
like,
it already has, Tyra.
oh yeah, something's gonna come back.
I think that it already has. I have heard stories about it.
I don't know what power his father's got, but somebody has mentioned his dad's very powerful in
Well,
whatever area
he's
they
got
live
money,
in.
right? He's super loaded.
Right. I
That,
mean,
you know, you have names. Can you email me or where the case is located? I don't think Nick made it there yet.
last I heard, he was on the bus.
I think that it's gonna be a disaster.
It's gonna go down, I think. With Nick's not. Nick is out there as it is already, but they're gonna get the cops there eventually, and it won't take long, I think, with Nick.
I know that Pat's. Is it his stepdad or his dad?
I think it's his real dad.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, Manic. I can't believe they're letting this comment rock. This comment hasn't been deleted yet.
Maybe somebody had noticed it.
12 people in the chat. So they stream on multiple different platforms.
Yep.
And the YouTube is monetized. He's got a decent...
Yep. I think he's probably at this point monetized.
Oh, they're going to block me anyway, especially once I get noisy. Who supports them? Do we know? I can't imagine them having like recovery support. Who knew, right? Right, Manic? That was crazy to me. I was live for that. And I heard him say that and I was like, is this real life? I couldn't believe that they said that. I know. I'm gonna get Victoria done if I can. Graceland
She's
Ranch is
another
the
one
name of the
who's been in
program.
people's lives lately, chit-chatting about Lisa.
She's got no business speaking on Lisa.
You shouldn't be speaking on
No
anybody.
None. Zero. I can't wait to be done with her though, because her voice just drives me fucking insane at this point. Just being
At
completely
least they
honest.
don't give her a box. She just sits in the chat, but still.
She does like the attention, that too. Patrick Ridge is the owner of Graceland Ranch Sober Living, co-founder of Ridge Production and the band Learning to Lose. Sober 17 years. Who did? Icekin. He's toured with Lady Gaga and others around the world.
There's no way. No way he's been sober that long.
I'm not buying it. Icky did?
Mm-mm.
In Mandy's live? I thought she was at work.
Yeah. Icky Vicky goes into Mandy and Jen, the trucker girls, live because they'll let her talk in the chat. They won't give a box, but they let her be voiced in the chat, which most people
It's
start
embarrassing.
making comments and she'll finally leave.
Right. That's embarrassing for her. That's what I'm saying, Batsy. He doesn't necessarily look sober to me now.
Oh yeah, she tried saying I think she said she's never tried coming into your chat. It's like
Victoria?
somebody called her out on
She
it.
comes
'Cause
in here all the time. I see her slide through the door.
they were talking about the Abby girl the other day with the Cash App, and I said that she had come into your live demanding a box, and you told her, no, I don't give anybody, don't give Lisa, I don't give Victoria, nobody, any of them a box. And Victoria was like, I've never gone into her chat. And I was like,
That's a lie.
Yeah, you have.
That's
Yes,
a
you
lie.
have.
That's a lie.
Yeah, everybody was
God,
like,
is there
yes, you have.
anything that she can be honest about?
I don't think so.
No, me
Well, she
too.
said the other day that she had no clue that Lisa's habit went back as far as almost 20 years until right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly what she said.
Wait, but who was she? She does that a lot. She goes into other lives and like starts drama and then makes herself a victim. It's quite embarrassing.
Yeah, I think she's following it mostly now because she sees Kim doing it.
Yeah, but I don't think that people should do that either. So
I don't think anybody, if they want to keep their page, in my opinion, reputable where they started it, should let anybody in a box.
and yes, very. That's why everybody needs to do their research when talking about if you have a loved one that needs to go to treatment. There's very specific language that you need to look for. And I understand that not everybody knows that.
Right.
I understand, but you have to do your research. Nobody should be coming off the street and into a sober house. That's not how it goes.
No.
Oh, for sure, millions, Chrissy. Is it a $1 billion industry? Hi. It's unfortunate. They used to do it in South Florida. We used to get hit for they used to give us UAs, 3 UAs a week, right? And they bill our insurance $1,700 each UA. And like we weren't even leaving the property.
Wow.
It was a huge problem.
I know. I live in Massachusetts, and we
I don't know who that is.
Meth Mile in
Sorry.
Boston. Yeah, and that follows all the way into like the medical part of Boston, and they've cleaned it up twice. They've taken the camps down. They've given them like tiny one room places to live. Nothing works.
Right, and that's the thing too. Like you got these people spending $5,000 a month to sleep in a bunk bed and do your chores. That's crazy. I'm gonna read this to you. This is the guy that I referenced yesterday, right? Owner sentenced to more than 27 years in prison for multi-million-dollar healthcare fraud and money laundering scheme involving sober homes, and alcohol and drug treatment center. Okay. 2 owners of sober homes and alcohol and drug treatment centers were sentenced to 27 and 3 years in prison, respectively, for their participation in a $1 million healthcare fraud and money laundering scheme that involved the filing of fraudulent insurance claims forms and defrauded healthcare benefit programs. After hearing victim impact statements from a number of parents whose children suffered fatal and non-fatal overdoses, the judge sentenced Kenneth Chapman, aka Kenny, of Boynton Beach, to 330 months in prison to be followed by 5 years of supervised release. Chapman was also ordered to register as an SA. Okay. He had previously pled guilty to conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud in violation of Title 18 USC Section 1349, conspiracy to commit money laundering in violation of Title 18. I'm going to leave that out. His wife, Laura Chapman, 44, Boynton Beach, was settled by blank to 36 months in prison to be followed by 3 years of supervised release after having pled guilty of 2 counts of making a false statement related to a healthcare. I knew a lot of girls that lived in his houses, and they have lifelong trauma from living there. So it happens, y'all. It happens. Maybe I should try to contact this special agent in charge and get it. Hold on, let me look for another name here. U.S. Attorney, bang. And I'll take this one. Yep, I got that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of them are really damaged. Oop. They're damaged. They're not.
That's gonna be a
You want to come up? You could come up. Oh, I don't. Is Ahmad not in here?
collection of them.
Maybe not Ahmad with superpower.
How are
You're
you?
good. Enjoy. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
All right. So this guy that runs at Sober Living, I've heard of him and I've seen him, but
Uh-huh.
if he's taking someone in off the street, doesn't he need like a medical professional on staff at all times?
You would think, right?
So how does he get away with that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would think like at some point they're gonna try to get this guy sober. I don't know what he's on. I don't know too much about him, but
Yeah, me either. I really don't know much about him either. And I really don't know. I don't know if you hear. I don't know much about California laws, right?
But he's gonna try to get sober, which means withdrawal.
Mm-hmm.
And that I would think you need a medical professional for.
I mean, I always had to go through medical clearance. It's crazy. I don't think that they should be allowed to do that.
Right.
I don't think that they should. And I'm trying to, I think I'm going to try to contact the agents that are in this specific article, right? Because they'd be familiar with it.
Yeah.
And I could get it to, if I could get them to pay attention to this situation, maybe we'll have a...
Yeah, I know there was a girl who I think when I first got on TikTok, all she talked about was her
no medical
experience in that sober living home, and I guess was trying to expose him and what really goes on.
Oh yeah,
there.
they're here. They're on TikTok.
Yeah.
You may have to scroll back to find those videos, but they're here. They've come here and exposed him. Old
Right.
clients.
Well, everything comes out in the wash.
Everything. It's Patrick that is a piece of shit for doing what he's doing. He knows that those people need a higher level of care.
Yeah.
He knows that.
Especially the past few videos I've seen. Like I said, I don't really follow either one of them, but you know how the algorithm gets you.
Right. It's crazy to me. And more people should be, I mean, if anybody talks to Nick, if anybody has a way to contact Nick, if you could get him in touch with me, I will find him a better place to go to. This is not right. It's unfair. I don't have a box request. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous that they're playing with people's lives. It's crazy to me.
Right. All right. That's all I wanted to ask you. Thank you so much.
You're good.
You can
Have a
drop
good
me.
day.
You
Happy
too.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
To obtain residence for the sober home, defendant Kenny Chapman and others involved in the conspiracy provided kickbacks and bribes, including free or reduced rents, gift cards, controlled substances to individuals with insurance who agreed to reside at the sober house. I'm going to try to get the contact information for these special
Yeah,
agents.
I would not send my worst enemy to one of his
Absolutely
places.
not.
And just and they're not regulated. They're not required to be regulated.
I know.
Yeah, in the state of California, it's all about the
And
money.
is nobody able to get that to Nick? Like, because listen, if he wants to go to treatment, I could find him. Hi, Jen. I could find him someplace that'll take him that will
Right.
give him a scholarship. This is fucked up. This is not where this kid needs to be.
Well, and I'm not, and hence I'm not real sure how serious he is. I think this other dude's chasing some clout.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Look, I no one can judge somebody else's desire, but I think you're right. If he was really ready to do some intensive work, he would just go to treatment. Why sober living? He's not even sober. So,
But who knows if he knows that that's not what he's going to? You
Right.
follow me?
well, I mean, or does he even care? They're covering his costs to get there.
Yeah, the best way to get a hold of Nick is to go through Mariah.
Who's Mariah?
Mariah
His
is
girlfriend.
his girlfriend.
Does anybody talk to her?
I don't.
I do a little bit here and there on TikTok. They were living together in the motel room. She's actually staying with her dad right now.
So can you send her a DM and tell her to contact me?
I can. But right now they've got Nick so hyped up because he's looking at it as these big famous people. These famous people want me to go here, and Nick
Right.
is looking at I'm going to these famous people,
Right.
and I'm going to have this loving family. They're not going to give up on me. They're going to help me, but they are totally. Patrick has said it publicly on videos and on his live that he does not care about Nick at all. If this does not work out, they have made it public now to where there's thousands of people, actually hundreds of people messaging them to please help them. So if it doesn't work out with Nick, the next day they can have somebody else on their way.
Body
It's
brokering, basically, online.
Yes, it's in a video on TikTok here where Patrick says that himself. I can find that video for you. Yeah, you were in that live too. But I mean, the only reason why I started really getting into this is when Nick met Fly,
Mm-hmm.
and he was starstruck, like starstruck. And then Fly introduced him to Patrick, and that's when he's starstruck, and he feels like he's gonna go there, and they're gonna help him, and he's gonna be because the only thing Nick wants is to be accepted.
Right.
He wants to be accepted, and he wants to be loved by somebody. That's it. And if you show a little bit of attention and love towards this man, he's going to cling on to you. Is he going there to have a disaster? Absolutely. It is going to be.
He doesn't see it though. He doesn't see it.
Not see
Yeah.
it, and he's not going to listen to anybody. He's not even going to listen to Mariah. He made Mariah get on her knees before he left, and basically say that she was sorry because he blames her for a lot of. It's a bad situation. I don't want to put it all out there because
Yeah.
I'm not either one of them. I don't know the 100% proof. They're both human beings and they both deserve a chance. They both have their issues. They both need to heal. I can message Mariah and see if she will message you. She's very shy, very, very shy. So if she knows that you're well known, it might take a little bit, but I will.
I think it's worth sending a message.
I'm trying to find contact information for these FBI agents.
I will reassure her in any way I can that you're a good person and to message you back. I'll give her your email.
Right, that's what I'm saying, Jen. This
Dylan,
isn't the place. Yes, my email.
I think I do think it's worth trying to get a hold of the agent, especially if they're
Yeah,
trying.
that's what I'm doing. I'm trying,
They're
but I'm
basically
not
trying to
able
body broker online. It's not good.
It's major because they've got hundreds of people waiting in line now to go to that facility, and these people are thinking that it's a facility,
right?
That's going to help you detox. No, Nick had honestly admitted everything that he is using the other night online.
It's not Florida. It's California.
It's California. No. But the agents that were in that article,
they were from Florida. Okay.
They are Florida, but if I contact them, they might be able to.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
All right.
Wow.
I've got your email. I'm gonna jump off here quick and try to get off because it's on this.
Yeah, you're good. I'm about to end anyway.
I'm gonna try to get up with her, and I'm just gonna tell her to go through your email because it's easier for you to respond that way.
Yes, absolutely. My DMs are so full right now.
It might take her a bit, but I'm gonna reassure her in every way.
Yeah, you're good.
Because
Thank you.
I would trust you with my kids. Okay, that's how much I trust you. You are what you say you gonna do. You do, and you stand on the truth. So I mean, yeah. I'm gonna get off and go message her quick.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'm gonna end, y'all. So I'm gonna try to track down this
Yeah, for
FBI
sure. I
agents
mean, if he doesn't
inside.
have anybody coordinating the health aspect of this,
Yep.
it could be dangerous
Yeah, I
as
agree.
well. So
I agree.
if
All
if you
right.
need me to help behind the scenes, let me know. I'm here.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. If I don't see y'all, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Continue to tell Lori that I personally will cash up her $20 for anything that she thinks she has on me. And I will see y'all soon.
Happy
Don't eat
Thanksgiving.
too much. Happy Thanksgiving.